Hi guys, welcome to another video by Optionables. My name is Saket and in this video we are going to review the holding positions in Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. So if you are joining to this video new, then do check out the video of yesterday as well as the previous Thursday when we actually initiated the positions. So from then on we did one adjustment yesterday, and today even though the market actually shot up, so Nifty shot up almost around 60-70 points in the morning, and even Bank Nifty shot up somewhere close to 250 points in the morning. So in spite of that, we haven't done any sort of adjustment to our existing position, and we saw some very nice theta decay happening, and our M2M today alone is around 1,73,000. So we also ended up purchasing some shares of Kotak Bank today. Apart from that, the positions are completely untouched. So you can see the order book also. We just have one single order today, that is purchase of Kotak Bank. So now the question is, when the market actually shot up 200 plus points, why didn't we adjust? Right, so we are going to discuss more about that. What was the rationale and what were we thinking before taking this decision? So now if we look at the charts, so you can see these lines right over here are our break evens, right? And you can see even though the market is trading in this range, it is still a comfortable range. So there is no need to do any sort of adjustment. So the market, is true that the market actually opened gap up and it went around 250 points higher, right? So if we had seen a follow up buying with the put options being written quite a lot and call options some unwinding being seen, then we would have considered adjusting. First of all, Bank Nifty was trading in the range which was quite comfortable, and second thing, the open interest data didn't actually suggest a follow-up move in the markets. So when we actually see open interest data on Sensibull, you see a huge amount of call writing at 36,700 and even some call writing at 36,600, and there was equal amount of calls as well as puts written overall. So this is quite surprising because when the market is going up, you usually expect more number of puts to be written compared to calls, but here you see that there is equal amount of both put and call written, so which means that people are not really expecting a huge up move. And the highest amount of call writing is coming in at 36,700, which is just around 100 points away. So now if we look at the overall open interest, so this is just intraday, so what happened on today. So if you see the overall open interest also, you see that the total number of calls are much more, and you can see a lot of OI built up at 36,500 calls as well as 36,700 calls. So even though market has actually shot up around 150 points, so we saw that still there is around 18 lakh or 1.8 million contracts open at 36,500. So this is the highest call OI still, in spite of market shooting up. So after this comes 36,700. So what we see is nearby only there is a lot of resistance. So this is more like a resistance zone right from here till here, because we see a lot of call writing happening in this zone. It's more or less that the market can actually end up consolidating, because even though the market is shooting up, they are writing more number of call options. So that's the reason it was not conclusive enough for us to actually adjust the position. So we could have done when the market actually shot up around 36,750, but the data was not conclusive enough for us to do any sort of adjustment. So maybe if there was a follow-up buying going on, market crossed 800, 850, and there was a huge amount of call unwinding happening and a huge amount of put writing happening, then we might have considered. But if you see that during the middle of the day, the total call writing was actually much more than total number of put writing. So that was even surprising, because even though the market shot up, today alone intraday positions there were more number of call writing than put writing, right? So that's the reason no positions were adjusted in Bank Nifty. And with respect to Nifty, I don't even have to tell you much, because our break evens were pretty far and our break evens weren't even breached. So you can see here I have just marked the break even for Nifty. So Nifty did shoot up and obviously around 17,425. So where Nifty actually tried to breach this 3 times. So you obviously expect some sort of resistance coming in around this range, and your break evens were also pretty high. So it was 17,200 as well as 17,500. So it was not really a cause of concern to adjust this position also, even though market shot up. And even if we see on the OI front, totally there were 9.2 million calls added, whereas only 1.7 million puts added. So almost around 5 times higher. So why do you think it's 5 times higher? So this is a really good sign that markets might not actually end up shooting up. So because even though the market is going up, there are lot more call writers than put writers. So if we see the overall OI also, so we can see more number of calls in Nifty compared to puts, with 17,400 having the highest number of call writing. That's the reason why we didn't do any adjustment even though the market shot up, because one, it was well within our break even range and we were very comfortable holding it, and second one being the OI did suggest some limited upside, because even though the market shot up, there was some huge amount of call writing which took place. With both of this put together, we kept the position untouched. So there was no trades done today except for purchase of some equity shares of Kotak Bank. So that reason being, the trade did go well. So tomorrow what we will do is we will be entering some more positions for the expiry coming on 23rd of September. So we'll be entering some more positions for that particular expiry, and the entry will be taken tomorrow. So if any adjustment is there in this particular position, we'll be doing that as well. I hope there are not many adjustments to be made. So if the market actually ends up consolidating in this range for another 2 days, we should be expecting pretty good profits moving forward, right? And tomorrow, the new trade entry, I will be updating as to what exactly it is in tomorrow's video itself. Right. So with that, we also come to the end of this short video. So today there was nothing much to tell because there was no adjustments. Only thing what I could tell is what was the logic behind not adjusting even though the market shot up. Right. So with that, we also come to the end of this video. And if you guys are liking the content on this channel, then please do hit the like button, share this video as well as subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for joining, guys.